Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ankita. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make coordinate sets or Coords sets or Coords, however you like to call these. These are basically two-piece outfits that can be worn together or separately. In this video, I'm going to show you a set consisting of a cropped palazzo or a culotte and a halter neck top. This video was requested by one of you lovely subscribers. Her name is Raksha Parikh. I really liked the idea, so I decided to make this one, and I thought of making it out of an old sari. So let's get started. To make this set, you will need a sari. I have taken this printed silk sari from my mother. I am going to use 2 meters from the body of the sari to make the palazzo, and I'm going to use the pallu to make the top. To make the palazzo, mark and cut 2 meters from the beginning of the sari and keep the rest of the piece aside. Then fold the fabric in half with its wrong side facing outwards and then in half again so that you have 4 layers of fabric. Make sure that the folded side is towards you and the open side is away from you. Now place a ready-made palazzo on the sari. The palazzo that I am using as a template is actually a DIY one. I already have a video of this DIY palazzo on my channel where I have explained all the steps in details. I will leave the link in the description box, you can check it out. If you do not have palazzo pants, you can also use any other pajamas with wide legs. Place the palazzo on the sari in such a way that the crotch area of the palazzo faces the open side of the fabric and the other side of the palazzo is aligned to the folded side of the sari. Also align the lower edge of the palazzo with that of the fabric or sari. If you have fall attached to your sari, make sure that they are towards the bottom of the palazzo. Now you will have to outline the shape of the palazzo on the fabric. Start by marking 2 points 3 inches away from the waistband of the palazzo and join the 2 points with a straight line. We will need this extra fabric to make a casing for the elastic band that we will insert later. The palazzo that I am using has an elastic waistband, due to which it is cinched at the waist. If I trace the exact outline of the palazzo on the fabric, it will be too tight for me. So I am going to mark the points 2 inches away from the waistband and then extend the line downwards till I reach the crotch area. Then extend the line further downwards following the exact shape of the palazzo. You can follow what I am doing to understand this step better. After tracing the outline of the palazzo on the fabric, remove the palazzo and cut along the marked line. After cutting it out, open one fold. Now we have 2 identical pieces of fabric. Now stitch along the crotch area to join the 2 layers of fabric together like shown. After stitching the crotch area, turn the fabric like shown to see the shape of the palazzo. Now stitch the insides of both the legs of the palazzo. To do so, place the upper layer of fabric on top of the lower layer for both the legs of the palazzo. Then give 2 straight stitches starting from the bottom of the palazzo to the crotch area. Now we will have to make the waistband. To make the waistband, fold the upper edge of the palazzo by about half an inch all along the circumference of the waist and then stitch on top. I have taken a 1 inch wide elastic band, measured it around my waist and then I have cut it out, making sure that it is not too tight. Now to make the casing for the elastic band, fold the fabric over by 1.5 inches, then give a straight stitch over it very close to the edge, but leave a gap of 2 inches unstitched so that we can insert the elastic through it later. After making the casing for the elastic band, attach a safety pin to one of the ends of the elastic band and insert it through the gap that we had left. Keep pushing it inside till the band comes out of the other end of the palazzo. Then join the 2 ends of the elastic band by giving a straight stitch on top like shown. Then close the gap that we had left to insert the elastic band by giving a straight stitch on top. Since I've used a sari, I do not need to hem the lower edges of the palazzo. Just flip it over and the cropped palazzos or culottes are ready. I'm going to use the pallu to make the top. The pallu of the sari has this geometric print that I'm going to use to make the top. So to make the top, mark a point at 25 inches from the end of the pallu and then cut it out. I still have some remaining fabric. I'm going to reserve it and use it for some other project. Then fold the fabric in half again like shown and cut it out as well. After cutting it out, you will have two pieces of fabric for the front and back of the top. Then fold one of the pieces in half again with its wrong side facing outwards like shown. Then make the markings on it. Mark 17 inches on the folded side of the fabric and 11 inches on the other side, which is the open side. Then mark another point on the fabric 5 inches away from the folded side and then join it with the 17 inches marked point with a straight line like shown. Then join that point with the point that we made at 11 inches with a straight line like shown. Then cut it out, leaving a space of half an inch on all the sides for stitching. This piece will form the front of the top. For the back, fold the other piece of fabric in half again with its wrong side facing outwards. Then mark a point at 19 inches on the folded side of the fabric and 11 inches on the opposite side or open side of the fabric. Then mark a third point 6 inches away from the folded side of the fabric. Then join this point with the point that we marked at 19 inches with a straight line and also with the point that we marked at 11 inches with another straight line like shown. Then cut it out, leaving a gap of half an inch on all the sides for stitching. And this is how the piece looks after cutting. Then hem the sides by folding the fabric over twice. You can pin them in place and then give a straight stitch on top. Do this for the other side as well and repeat it for the other piece of cloth as well. Then take the piece meant for the front side of the top with its wrong side facing upwards and mark a point at 3.5 inches like shown. Then mark two more points at a distance of half an inch from that point. Then draw a straight 4-inch line from the point in the middle like shown. Then join the other points with it like shown so that it forms a triangle. Do this for the other side as well. These will form the darts for the front side of the top and will make the top fit better. Then fold and stitch along the lines on the side to make the darts. This is how the piece will look after stitching the darts. I have explained this step in details in few of my other videos. I am going to link them in the description box. You can check them out if you have any confusions. Then hem the neckline for the front and back sides of the top. Then fold it again by half an inch and give a straight stitch so that it forms a casing for both the front and back side of the top. These will be used to insert the cord later. Now place both the pieces meant for the front and back side of the top on top of each other with their right sides facing each other and join the two sides. This is how the top will look after joining the sides. Then just insert the cords with the help of a small safety pin, starting from the front side all the way round, coming out from the back side of the top. Then tie both the ends of the cord with a few knots. Move the cord slightly so that the knots can be hidden in either one of the casings and the halter neck top is ready. And this is how it looks. And this is how the set will look when paired together. You can also wear the two pieces separately like I have worn the top with a pair of blue denims. You can even throw a jacket on top if you want to, and the palazzo with the kurti. You can pair these pieces with a lot of items from your wardrobe. So this is how you can turn an old sari into two beautiful pieces of clothing which can complement each other or can be worn as stunning separates. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Press the bell icon for video notifications. You can also connect with me on all my other social media, links to which will be in the description box. If you find my videos useful, then please share them with your friends and family. It will really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.